Ladies and gentlemen, so it's Namibian news. So what's trending, what's happening, we bring for you visual and audio news. So on the front of the Namibian today, so there are many things that are busy happening. Paternity test, raising another man's child. So men are begin to speak out on how they begin to be deceived in fatherhood. So this is a real reality, guys. That I don't know if I have to say it or not, but for some of you that are busy dating around and you are in unstable relationships, so you never know. So you might as well just be raising up a child that is not yours, especially if there are no similarities, between you and the child, and so I'm not saying go test, but I just want to throw it out there for record. But it's a nice story. I want to take you through it. It says Windu Katima and Valves Ben Rundu rank the highest as the towns where men have been falsely accused of being fathers in the past 4 years. So, hey guys, if you're in Windhoek, Jason Katima, Jason Valves, or Jason Rundu. So you are the hotspot areas. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. This is according to the statistics the Office of the Judiciary released last month. Many men's worst nightmare is raising a child and finding out it's not theirs. This happened to this happened to Philippus Amunyela twice. Amunyela, 33, raised two children for 7 years before discovering he was not their biological father. Let's say this is a serious news. So this guy is 33. He raised up the children for about 7 years. Then only after 7 years did the guy find out it's not his children. The public relation officer spoke to the Namibian about the heartbreak of raising two children who were not his. This guy is a public relation officer. He's having a good job. He says it all started in 2011 when he found himself in a long-distance relationship. Yeah, in two separate towns. In May that year, his girlfriend claimed he was pregnant. 5 months later, she told him she had to see a doctor due to the emergency. The fetus umbilical cord was allegedly damaged and would no longer supply it with nutrition and oxygen. It says so they had to take the child out. Amunyela said, "As a new father, I did everything for my daughter. I put her on my medical aid, took out a study policy." The guy is going all the way for the lady, for the child. He's taking medical aid and he's opening up a study policy for the child as he can class. This kid has something to rely on. He says he later told a friend his child was born at 5 months, but his friend was skeptical and suggested the child was not his. That triggered me. We went for paternity test and the result came back negative. Amnyela said, guys, it's a funny story. It says Amunyela felt humiliated. So everybody will simply feel like that. You feel very bad. In 2015, he started dating again. So this guy got another girlfriend. In May that year, his girlfriend told him she was pregnant. So that he called off the other relationship, got another girlfriend. Amunyela said he took responsibility for the pregnancy, but the couple decided to end their relationship. I named the child, completed his birth certificate, and put him on my medical aid. This guy is a responsible guy, man. This time, I really thought this was my child, he said. Each month, he would send the child's mother money, he said. However, the parents' relationship soon soured. She wanted the child to go to an expensive school. Here's a lady. You just want the kid to go to expensive school, blah, 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 and they went into a heated argument. And it says and they could not afford it. Amunyela said a slip of the tongue by his ex-girlfriend led Amunyela to undertake a paternity test. We argued over something. Then she said, "The child does not look like me." That he was not mine, he said. Here they are busy arguing. They can see Jonani, or they can like so Janie. When people in relationships, they've had things like those ones. Where it feels like the person is just lashing it out of anger, and the lady said, "Hey, this is your canny." And I imagine like medical aid, monthly support, that love, that compassion, the togetherness. You named the child, you looked forward, you took pictures, you put on Insta, you put on Facebook, you put on WhatsApp, and hey guys, welcoming our new baby, and all of a sudden the person tells you it's not your child. He says the boy's mother apologized the next day, saying she was joking. I went for paternity test, which came out negative, Amunyela says. So the guy went for paternity test, and it came out, Yay, there's nothing, it's not mine. So I wanna give you some record. It says Yvette Hemelson, the spokesperson for the Office of the Judiciary, says between January 2018 and April 2021, some 130 cases at the Magistrate Court, Maintenance Court were referred for paternity testing. Of these, 54 identified fathers were indeed not the children's biological children. Out of 130, it was 54 wasn't theirs. Say out of 130, 54 cases were identified that the baby mamas, they just lied, it belonged to somebody else. Between June and July in 2021, a total of 34 cases of false paternity were confirmed. Were confirmed at maintenance court across the country. So 34 cases that the paternity tests were just a lie. That it was not just like the Katima Mulilo recorded 48 cases from 2015 to date, 19 of which proved negative. So guys, I'm just extracting it from the evidence within the newspaper. So I know I can't give advice, I know I can't say anything, but that's the news that is trending. So, but hey, if you feel a little bit unsettled with some of the things, test. If there's no stimulus, you are a little bit unsure, because these are the times where people can do anything. And I'm not saying that's the case in your relationship, but that's what's busy happening. So people are busy raising up kids. And some of you may be mad, hey, you had it so honest, your candy and all that type of stuff. So what you think maybe it's a joke, it's a reality. And here are people, and it's a sad story. This guy is a very responsible guy. He's putting the kids on medical aid and taking a study policy for the kid. I'm talking about a guy that want to be responsible. Only to be humiliated twice, that they simply just used him. And it's a bad thing, but it's life, it's happening. So please do subscribe to our channel, and like and share, so let this news get to other people. And you never know, it can save somebody, can inform somebody, and it's able to change and transform somebody else's life. So thank you very much. We're out. The Lord bless you. Have a great Friday. So we're out. Ciao.